and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Are you ready to laugh? No, really. Are you, my friends, ready to laugh? You know, sometimes I think maybe our politicians are good people. I sometimes like to think that maybe, they could be on point here and there. And when I was younger, I always thought that at least the people who are in Washington, D.C. are tactically sound, smart, and know how to handle themselves in very tough social environments. And let's face it, being a politician is probably tough. It's a tough job. Maybe. Nah, I can't lie to you. Being a politician is an easy job. But these people who are in office right now, not only are they lazy, but they've got gold-plated health care, wonderful social benefits, a six-figure salary, and if they're ever elected out of office or retire, they got a nice, cushy lobby job waiting for them, and plus a great grift called speakership fees, which, they go to places and they speak, and they get paid for it. Most laziest, entitled people in the world. And sometimes, you know what? They just ask to get bullied. They just get asked to be dragged around because apparently Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, like any school nerd that's being bullied, who can't really take satire, who can't really take any kind of criticism, is now telling on, oh no, there's a fake account. So, okay, maybe somebody opened up the cloning facilities that we have and decided to create a clone. And that clone of AOC decided to create her own parody account because AOC decided to type this big brain thing. So while everyone's struggling to make ends meet, while we don't have Medicare for all, while we don't have student debt forgiveness, while we don't have, again, money to invest into our infrastructure, the kids are still in cages. Small businesses are being shut down. Homeowners are being evicted from their homes. People are struggling day in, day out just to make ends meet. Like I have said before so many times on the show, AOC decides to raise the alarms for this big brain tweet right here. Well, look at this. FYI, for your information, there's a fake account on here impersonating me and going viral. Like, what the heck? The Twitter CEO, her ex-boyfriend, has engaged it, boosting its visibility, is releasing false policy statements and gaining spread. I'm assessing with my team how to move forward. In the meantime, be careful of what you see. You didn't need to write this. Okay? You didn't need to. But the thing is, AOC, you've tweeted so much on social media. I mean, it would come as no surprise that everyone would take the parody account to be real, to be somewhat authentic. I mean, let's face it, AOC. How many times have you posted, what does Medicare for all mean for you? What would student debt forgiveness mean for you? What would X, Y, and Z mean for you? And the thing is, you never follow through on it. It's kind of funny. It's really pathetic, but funny. But gee, AOC is always saying, "Oh no, there's a parody account." But guess what? Everyone has a parody account. AOC, yeah, this is you right here, AOC. This is how you're acting right now. You're acting like a Karen. You're acting like a Karen right now. That's what you're doing, AOC. That's what you're doing. And the thing is, it actually got some attention. But again, here, I want to pull up this account. All right. So look here again. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez press release. Parody. Keyword parody. Satire. Must I repeat myself? But here, look, AOC decided to, again, cause such a big stink that it caught attention of The Hill. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is warning her Twitter followers that there's an account claiming to be her that's not actually real. First of all, it's parody. And again, here's the statement. FYI, there's a fake account on here impersonating me and going viral. The Twitter CEO has engaged in it. Elon Musk, how could you? Is there trouble in a paradise? The account, which has amassed nearly 100,000 followers and is dubbed Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez press release Parody, has tweeted a number of times with false or misleading statements while claiming to be the congresswoman from New York. Again, when it has the word parody, The Hill, I mean, it speaks for itself. If that's a problem I'm noticing with a lot of Americans and people in corporate media, including the politicians. Do you guys know how to read? Reading, reading, reading. It's what you're supposed to do. It helps you know to know what you're talking about. Let's see. And again, this is probably what triggered AOC. In one message, the account wrote, "This might be the wine talking, but I've got a crush on Musk," which the fact that Elon Musk Twitter CEO, whose account carries more than 141 million followers, responded to the message by tweeting a fire emoji at it. Okay, great. And again, this even got attention on Politico too. No, that isn't the real AOC you may have seen on Twitter. Well, no, duh. I'm beginning to wonder, can people read anymore? Let's have democracy in the chat. Do you think this the average person is incapable of just reading the fine lines anymore? A type 1 for no, kid, come on. People aren't that stupid. Type 2 or no, kid. Idiocracy was a documentary. We are heading towards a grim, dark future, buddy. Welcome to Costco. I love you. And so, of course, Politico writes, no, that wasn't actually Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez you saw tweeting about having a crush on Twitter chief Elon Musk. Well, no, duh. She would never do it, but maybe secretly she does. In fact, let's have another democracy in the chat. A type 3 if you think, okay, hold on. Do you think AOC has a crush on Elon Musk? A type 3 for like, no, come on, dude. Get real. Grow up. Be mature. A type 4 for, I think that there's love in the air. And who are we to deny true love? So an account impersonating the New York Democrat cropped up over the weekend, going viral and catching the attention of both Musk and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Again, same statement. FYI, there's a fake account in here impersonating me, going viral, blah, 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 blah. The Twitter CEO has engaged in boosting visibility. It is releasing false policy statements and gaining spread. I'm assessing with my team. So in other words, she wants to get it censored and cut down, okay? Now, again, the account showing the name of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, press release, parody, key word there, was verified with a blue check mark. Okay. Ocasio-Cortez's real account has a gray check mark. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Now, I know a lot of you are probably laughing, but I think it's important to see, well, who or what is this parody account? So apparently, the clone version of AOC, will the real AOC please stand up, wrote this in response. I'm still not going to date you. Oh, huge burn. I'm still not going to date you. And of course, a big win. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez press release parody says this, I won. Well, what did the AOC press release parody win? Got blocked by the real Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. What? No, impossible, improbable. I got my blue check mark back. You mad, bro? I can't believe it. So it's actually kind of funny because it actually grew with now 167 additional followers. So it's now at 267K, which is funny. Just funny. I want to pull up Twitter account right here because look, here we have the full Twitter account saying the quiet part loud, parody. Look at that. Again, corporate press, parody. People, vote blue. Justice Democrat sycophants. Parody. If none of you can see this, I don't know what to tell you. Now, AOC is saying she wants to, again, look, cow farts are racist. Could be, theoretically. I like this one. I'm excited that the debt deal increases welfare. They can fix her house and not ask me for money. Good morning to everyone, especially my Green New Deal BFF, Kevin McCarthy. Hold the line, my friend. Let's spend. So again, this is a parody account. Parody. The key word is parody. Okay. Oh, no, there is trouble in the paradise. If you want to know why my account lost its blue check today, that's easy. Me and Elon Musk broke up. Thank God we made up and I got my blue check back within an hour. Shout out to my biggie. I love you, schnookums. Hey, True love always wins. True love will always win. But, you know, let's really look at the bigger picture here, because I think it's important for us to realize that while AOC is focusing and raising a big old stink about, I don't know, the fact there's a parody account of her out there, in her own district, she is losing the support of her own people, her own followers. Here, let's play this video. Shout out to Case Study QB, who's wrongly being censored on Twitter. Let's play it.
And watch Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez heckled at her town hall in Queens, New York, about government debt spending. Watch this.
It has historic reductions in spending, consequential reforms that will lift people out of poverty into the workforce, rein in government overreach. There are no new taxes, no new government programs. All the Democrats are very upset. But one thing Hakeem told me, there's nothing in the bill for them. There's not one thing in the bill for Democrats.
The American people now, the government is 40% bigger than it was pre-COVID. Let's go back to pre-COVID levels of spending. That's what we asked for. We're not. This deal doesn't do that.
We should eliminate.
Now here's AOC's town hall. Tomorrow, I'll be interviewing Lucy, who is an activist who called out AOC some time ago. Lucy, Jose Vega, Keenan were all three were denied entry into this town hall. Now, you would think in theory, well, that means no one's really going to verbally challenge AOC. That means no one's really going to call her out. That means no one's really going to talk to her. But the thing is, AOC's popularity has been dwindling drastically to where all of her constituents, no matter where they are on the political spectrum, are angry at how she has systematically ignored them. She has time to worry about a parody account, but she needs to be more concerned about how her constituents view her.
The debt limit in the United States.
So AOC has time to vote for war and war funding, but helping out her constituents? Come on. She ain't going to do that.
Speaker McCarthy should pull this bad bill down. We should stop taking this bill up right now. I don't think he even has a majority of his own conference at this point. We'll find out later today.
These so-called pay-as-you-go wins in the bill are fake. It allows the OMB director to ignore this mandate whenever she deems necessary to do so.
So they're basically saying we're locking in wartime spending without the war.
Right. Well, first of all, I think that people in AOC's districts seem very America first. They're mad about funding the Ukraine war.
Now, again, billions of dollars for the war in Ukraine. I never want to hear a Democratic or Republican lawmaker ever say, oh, Medicare for all is just too expensive. Student debt forgiveness is too expensive. Man, we are finding money left, right, up and down, up the wazoo, all the way, just so we can give it to this ridiculous war. You know, AOC, I don't know if you notice or not, but you and your fantastic friends, maybe not you. I want to be generous and think maybe you are a good person. But, you know, your colleagues in the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are doing insider trading and making a huge amount of profit, making a huge financial killing with the military-industrial complex. And again, with all that insider money or trading that they're doing, they're ensuring that they live their best lives. AOC, are you ever going to call them out, including your mama bear, Nancy Pelosi? Going to call out Nancy? Yeah, probably not.
If I'm listening to them correctly, which is pretty ironic for her.
And I have people in the live stream chat. We got P. Wayne Smith who says the AOC shine is tarnished. It's nothing more than a turd smear at this point. So again, I find it hilarious that you know, she's all upset and butthurt over a parody account. It's 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 a goddamn parody account. All right. And the fact that anyone thought it was real tells me that people aren't reading or looking into things. Fact check, double check, triple check. And then what? You're going to be assessing with your team to find out what to do. So what? Take it down, cancel, censor, delete. Everyone's open to criticism. I mean, hell, look at the great comedians of our time. Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr. All right, just listen to a handful of people here. And I'll just name those two in particular. We got Chris Rock. You know, a good comedian knows how to parody everything, how to make fun and ridicule everything. I mean, hell, watch the Jimmy Dore show. He ridicules all the institutions. Check out Russell Brand's show. Does the same thing. Joe Rogan's show. Same thing. A good comedian holds nothing sacred. You got to challenge everything. Everything is open for satire. Everything is open to be ridiculed, including politicians. And maybe that's bursting AOC's bubble because she did a lot of tweeting. What does Medicare for all mean for you? What does student debt forgiveness mean for you? What would this policy mean for you? Well, that would mean the world. You're tweeting out things I agree with, but I know one thing, the squad doesn't have follow through. You do have time to do that victory fund, though, but you didn't have time for force to vote. You didn't have time for March for Medicare for All. You didn't have time for the 3-day General Strike Summit meeting. You didn't have time to challenge those 8 Democrats who voted down the $15 minimum wage increase. All that took place in 1 year, 2021. But during that same time, didn't you say that Biden is exceeding expectations? So yes, of course, people are going to ridicule you. People are going to make parodies of you because you are open to be criticized. You have failed in your due diligence, AOC. That's not right. It's not right for somebody now saying, well, I'm going to see what I'm going to do. What are you going to do, AOC? Cancel, 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 censor, censor, censor? You're no better than the people you criticize, AOC. So here's the thing. I hope that AOC parody account lives a long and prosperous life. And I hope that parody account, that clone version of AOC, has a long and healthy relationship with Elon Musk. I think those two are going to make it. I think they will. Because if the nukes start flying, there's one thing that will withstand the test of time, and that is true love. Or not. Who knows? What a crazy world we live in. A politician worried about a parody account, all the while ignoring the anger of her constituents. We live in a Saturday morning cartoon show, folks.